Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Christian Patterson, here to bring you this week's edition of TV20's Inside Sports Report. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank and the Cleveland Browns teamed up for their annual First and 10 food drive. The holiday season is here, and it's always better to give than to receive.
Donate $1 to make farm meals. Go Browns!
Yes, you heard it right. For every dollar donated to the food bank, they can provide 4 nutritious meals. And over the years, this First and 10 food drive has provided thousands of meals for families in need in Northeast Ohio.
The Browns are a great community partner of the food bank. We're thrilled to be able to partner with them. We've done this for several years now where we come out and we're able to collect food and funds before the game right up until game time. You know, the need continues to increase in our area, and so to have events like this are so important, not only to raise the food and funds, but to help raise awareness, too, of the need. So many people in our area, I mean, especially on days like today when it's so cold, have to choose between heat or food. And you never want people to have to make those choices, especially as we head into the winter months. And, of course, with the holidays, you never want anyone to go without a meal as well.
Before entering the stadium, fans were encouraged to make a monetary donation or donate non-perishable food items. This food drive gives fans the opportunity to support the holiday efforts of the food bank and the Browns Give 10 initiative.
You never know when you're going to be in that position, and I hope somebody would be able to help me too. So it's always good to give back to the community.
Nearly half of the individuals served by the Greater Cleveland Food Bank are children and senior citizens. And thanks to the kindness of the Browns fans, the First and 10 food drive provided more than 14,000 meals to families in need last year.
We've done this every year for the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, soliciting folks who are going in and out of the stadium. Obviously, there are a lot of folks out here who have a tougher time than I do, and it's worth it for me, and it's no big deal for me to be out here and get a little cold, pick up a little cash for the food bank because, $1 is 4 meals, which is impossible for anybody to do by carrying a can down here. So it just makes it a lot easier to solicit people for money, and it's a great cause.
The Cleveland Cavaliers remain devoted to helping the Cleveland Metropolitan School District in any way possible. Their most recent venture was a reading and learning center at H. Barbara Booker School on the west side. Tons of excited students filled up the school's atrium to enjoy a fun and interactive press conference where they learned what the Cavs were donating to the school and why.
You know, I want to congratulate the school district, H. Barbara Booker, and the Boys and Girls Club for this investment. But most of all, I want to thank the Cavaliers for their continued investment in Cleveland, not just in physical sense, but their investment in kids and young people. This is very important, and it shows the relationship and the citizenship of the Cavaliers when it comes to our community. So again, welcome everyone, and congratulations, and thank you, Cavaliers.
And today, this means a lot because we want to involve all of you in a special day into this new space, because each and every day, this space is really about you. So we have new paint, flooring, study carrels, books, technology, there's fatheads and more. And this is a space we hope you're going to want to learn and be part of every single day.
And before the space was unveiled, in-arena host Ahmad Crump and the Scream team invited some students up for a dance battle, and the kids really showed their moves.
You guys are about to be invited into your brand new reading and learning center in just a couple minutes. As you see the space throughout the day, this space is yours. Take pride in it and use it all the time.
The new space is decked out with brand new computers, comfortable reading seats, games, books, and all types of Cavs memorabilia.
We just appreciate the Cavaliers for supporting us and showing the importance of reading and showing what we do best, which is educate children. Just to know that people care, that the Cavaliers care enough to come here and do this, work with us to do what's best for our kids, ask us questions, what do you need, and then provide that. It's kind of unbelievable just that support. To know that people are talking about us and people care about us and people care about our kids. And because Cleveland kids are important. Cleveland kids are amazing, and Cleveland teachers are important and amazing, and we deserve the best just like everybody else. So if you look in the room, it is amazing. It's a great place to read. It's a great place to learn. It's a great place just to hang out. So it's exciting.
The makeover of this new Reading and Learning Center will have a huge impact on the students of H. Barbara Booker, says Principal Nick Scheibelhood.
When we feel good about where we are, we're in a better frame to learn. When we're in a better frame to learn, we learn more, we retain more, and we're more prepared to go on.
We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more of TV20's Inside Sports Report.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
This financial advisor is being accused of committing one of the largest investment frauds in the history of the United States.
I guess we're not going to Aspen. That's fine. You see, I like tennis balls. He likes insider trading. So he's going to jail and I'm going to a shelter. And no, they're not the same thing. Shelters are for good pets that want to be adopted. Jails are for criminals. I've done nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, I stole a cheeseburger once. How my dog?
Welcome back to TV20's Inside Sports Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. Well, the NFL has been under heavy scrutiny for players kneeling during the national anthem. But to show solidarity, Cleveland Browns players, owners, and coaches locked arms with law enforcement and the U.S. Armed Forces during the national anthem in their season opener. And to continue their positive relationship and build upon that great display of unity, the Browns held a town hall discussion where they invited Cleveland law enforcement, CMSD students, and current players to discuss some of the issues they encounter in our community.
The best way to ensure that we have a good outcome when our agendas don't see eye to eye is to communicate. Is to communicate and have dialogue with each other over issues that are very relevant and not necessarily easy issues to talk about or deal with, but they are essential to talk about and deal with if we want to get past them. And that's what this is about. So part of this is how do we get to know each other and get to know each other in a way that we can communicate, respect differences of opinion, but also respect each other so that we don't behave or say things that will be insulting or disrespectful to other people.
The event started off with small breakout sessions in which the MC would propose a topic and players, officers, and students will have small roundtable discussions.
Gentlemen, as you sit at your tables, if you will begin to converse with your students and colleagues about neighborhood perceptions. Let's begin with the thought of neighborhood perceptions. The question is, what's going on in our streets? What's happening in our communities? Secondly, what is your influence as a professional and as a professional athlete?
Today I spoke with the kids about having a great understanding of what's going on in the world. And sometimes I think that as individuals, we get caught up in our own small communities and we forget to acknowledge the world. I want these kids to realize the impact that they have on society and not just their communities, and the things that they do in their communities, how they impact our society. The one thing I got across to all of them was that they're all powerful. You know, every kid sitting at that table has the ability to make a change in this world, whether it be vocally, whether it be through legislation, whether it be through them creating opportunities in their community for kids to engage with law enforcement. They are characters of change.
If we want to change the community's perception of law enforcement, we first have to be able to listen to both sides to help build a strong relationship.
Well, hopefully, they see, I'm just a person just like they are. And, if I could change, one of their minds that, hey, you know, he's just a guy like me, and, you know, they have a better understanding.
I learned a lot today. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the different police officers that I was able to interact with today, knowing that they go out and put their lives on the line every day and not just thinking like they're out to get us. Me being an African-American male, that they're gonna profile me or racially profiling me.
So many times, we never get to see that other side. We never get to see what the police are thinking. We never get to see a police officer that's black tell us they've been racially profiled. And I think these opportunities that we have here are priceless because it creates some transparency between us and law enforcement. We come from similar communities, we've had similar experiences, and every cop isn't a bad cop.
The Cleveland Browns are dedicated to helping bring change to the community, and hopefully this town hall discussion was a step in the right direction.
So I'll take what I learned today, and I'll know that when I go back into my communities that I'll be able to interact with the police officers, and I know that me being the leader like I am, I know that my peers and my friends will be able to interact with police officers as well. Once they see me interacting peacefully and having a great conversation with different police officers, the communication and the conversations that we'll have will be beneficial to the helping our community and helping the police officers and all of the kids that live in the community just know each other so that we won't have all of these problems that we have now, to where it's like you have police pull up on you and you're scared. You're like, I don't even know who these people are. Or the police, on the other hand, the police pull up and they're like, I don't know what these kids are up to. I don't know what they have up their sleeve. They may be planning something or doing something. So them knowing us and us knowing them will be beneficial to our community, and it will help us in a lot of different ways.
Thanks for watching the Inside Sports Report. Make sure you continue to tune in each and every week for an inside scoop on our Cleveland sports scene.